All right, I guess we're live. Hey everyone. Don't know if anybody's tuned in yet since we haven't posted the link there. But for all of you dedicated fresh viewers out there, welcome. We got ourselves a match of this week's the Scrim Wars, Season 3, Week 1. We're going to be seeing some Sannakaji versus Inksurance Agency. I'm Alias. I'm here with Shadow on the co-commentary.
Hello.
And Shadow, how's your day been?
It's been fun. Been pretty chill for most of the day.
Nice.
You?
Pretty good. Got back from school just a little bit ago. Things considered. Been a pretty good day so far.
That's great. So about the match, what are your thoughts on the teams?
So I have seen a bit of Sannakaji. They were actually, I think the first match I commentated was Sannakaji versus Port Raccoon in Little Squid League 10. Did pretty well. They didn't end up winning the match, but I was very impressed with their play throughout. But I haven't seen any of Inksurance Agency yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they try and tackle this the splat zones on Skipper Pavilion right now. As we're readied up. We're going to be getting underway. Game 1.
Hog. Alright, so Skipper Pavilion zones. It looks like they're going to be running, both teams running pretty standard comps from what I know of both teams. Vanilla going, is that the Carbon? And they're going Sannakaji.
I think that's a fling zone. Or no, I think it is the Carbon. I'm kind of lagging right now. I can't actually see all that well.
But looks like Inksurance Agency quickly gets the zone cap and only one person alive from Sannakaji. So
that's a very strong start.
Yep, that's a very good strong start, and looks like Sannakaji will definitely have to regroup to be able to get another push going. Looks like the junior falls from Inksurance Agency, and Sannakaji tries to push up, but I think it was a little too quick to push up. What was it? The Splatling gets a double kill, I think, and so that'll help Inksurance get a good to secure the win here.
Yeah, as the time ticks down and as a heavy Splatling still has the Booyah Bomb, that's going to be a lot for Sannakaji to push back through. They do get a pick on the CDS coming down from middle, but it might be just a bit too late as the Splatling pops it. They do take control, though, so they will at least give Inksurance Agency some penalty to work through, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Sannakaji would have to get a lot of specials and get a better get more kills to be able to get a stronger push. And getting to 5 is a very hard goal. Sannakaji overextending a little bit there, and now looks like Sannakaji will have to back up again.
Yeah, it's looking like their pushes are starting to get a bit more like desperate. Even I don't know if that's the right word for it, but they're sending in like one player at a time to sort of feel out, but if that one player keeps getting picked off, then it's not going to do much. As the Splatling finds a nice double kill, triple kill, and they're going to take game 1 off the back of that. Splatling shutting down the last-ditch effort push.
I think Sannakaji, like what you were saying, was getting a little too desperate for their pushes, which if they just waited time, spammed subs, and tried to clear out Inksurance Agency, that would have been a much better time for Sannakaji to win. I think Inksurance Agency did a great job blocking them out, and the Splatling Crimson was in a great position to get kills. So it was a great game from Inksurance Agency.
I think they're going to be able to follow it up really well on Manta Maria. We're going to tower control, so we might see just a regular heavy Splatling with the Stingray to try and get a little bit more control over the more mobile objective. But I wouldn't be surprised if we still saw Crimson rocking at least some sort of heavy Splatling. As for Sannakaji, double roller was an interesting comp. I like it for splat zones, not as much for tower control. Um, Dynamo on tower control is an interesting one.
Uh-huh. They definitely need to just play more patiently because they have been getting good pushes. Of course, I saw in the beginning of the Manta game, um Sannakaji's Slosh has been getting amazing kills in the front. Which was great, but I'm not sure they're able to capitalize on it, which Inksurance just found a way to slip by. And that's why coordination is so important. I think someone on Sannakaji had to watch that flank on Snipe.
Yeah, it's looking like Insurance Agency is favoring a very aggressive playstyle. While Sannakaji is also favoring sort of an aggressive playstyle, but the way that it's lining up with how Insurance Agency is playing is sort of feeding into what IA wants to do. So we might want to look to Sannakaji to maybe switch up the way that they're playing a little bit. Try and find an answer. And I think if you're going to do it, you have to do it now, and I think the Reef is as good of a spot as any to try and change things up a little bit. You got a little bit of verticality in the center of the map to work with. You have a few different opportunities for flanks. I think that this is going to be one where we see Sannakaji at least try and establish a new strategy going forward.
Mm-hmm. So right here, it looks like the K-52 from last game will be switching into, I think, Bamboozler? No object shredder except from the Splatoon on Inksurance Agency.
Yeah,
right
Crimson
now,
going...
Sannakaji is pressuring with Toxic Mist very strongly, and
yeah, I like the Rapid Blaster pick on I like the Rapid Blaster Pro pick on Rainmaker for this stage. Crimson going from playing one of the longer range weapons to the shortest range weapon, going to the Sploosh-O-Matic. And they're gonna have some opportunities for flanks here. Gets one with the hammer. And the Rainmaker's just gonna keep pushing forward as Crimson tries to clean up. They'll find the roller. Bro. The Rainmaker's going to die here, but 24 off of the first push is not a bad starting place. And Insurance Agency still 3 of their players up.
I think right now Sannakaji is pushing up and overextending a little too much here. Insurance Agency finding a good pick on the Rapid Blaster, I think. Exit getting popped from Sannakaji and Ink Armor is getting popped from Insurance. Crimson going for the Rainmaker but dies to Taya here. So it's a 2v1 situation, Nick dying as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like the decision to even pop the Rainmaker there. They had, Sannakaji was locking them down with the Toxic Mist, and it was kind of apparent that that push was kind of done. I personally would have liked to see Insurance Agency just take middle there, and try and establish a more dominant position. But they'll get their opportunity to now, as it's a 4v4 again, but most of Sannakaji's players are still pressed in their own base.
Mm-hmm. I think Sannakaji, I realize, doesn't really... Actually, they do have an end zap, so they do have a good support, but I think Clouds needs to play a little more defensively, because having a support alive is super important. Looks like right now, Sannakaji does find a pick on Crimson, and Slosh popping bubbles into middle, maybe trying to scatter people or move them around. I'm not sure if they should have popped bubbles that quickly, but they do. There's a 2v3 situation. Sannakaji does take the Rainmaker, but they will have to take the push up slowly because Insurance Agency is already respawning.
Yeah, and it looks like the Roller is just going to find themselves in a very bad spot, not able to do anything as they get locked down. Crimson finds 2 with the hammer and will trade. Actually. Yeah, that trade is definitely more beneficial to Insurance Agency, as they're going to be able to just let the Rainmaker reset back to middle and establish their already dominant position right there. Other trade on the left side. Trades in this case are only going to favor Insurance Agency, as their position is just looking very strong. Sannakaji trying to push back through that. They're going to pop the Rainmaker and then try and find something to do with it. Can't quite see who's involved in this. It looks like the this is a Neo, or this is just the regular Splash-O-Matic, I think. Interesting pick.
I do think that Insurance can just play so passively and win the game. Looks like they already take the Rainmaker. They're going so far back. Sannakaji wasn't expecting the push, but it looks like Slosh does go back and get the kill in the Rainmaker. 2v3 situation. Sannakaji needs to play much more defensively and stop pushing forward as much. They need to get much more paint on the floor, which no one really is doing it right now. right now, it looks like the Rainmaker will reset soon. Bubbles are popped in mid, but it looks like they gave a little too much of an opening for Crimson to push up. Like what I said, they're camping in middle too comfortably. They need to just stay back a bit and just wait for Crimson to push up and then kill him, because he has been getting constant doubles, triples, so they just need to wait for a bit.
It's not even that Sannakaji's like camping in the middle too much. They're actually kind of being shoved off to the sides by the rest of Inksurance Agency, as Crimson's going to miss on the hammer, and that provides a nice opening for Sannakaji to push forward a little bit, try and retake control. They're going to grab the Rainmaker and try and start fighting. Toxic Mist coming out, Inkjet coming out. We're going to see some Ink Armor on the side of Inksurance Agency. Looks like they've been saving that just so that they can try and shut down the push. As Sannakaji goes 2 down, 1 respawns, but it might be a bit too late for them, as Inksurance Agency is going to try and shut down this push if at all possible. It looks like this will be the last push of the game, and Sannakaji doesn't have much time left. Doesn't have many people in front. Missile's going to force him back right into the Inksurance Agency player, and that's going to be game 3 going to Inksurance Agency as well, 1 away from taking the set.
It would be a very quick 4-0 if Inksurance Agency does get this next game. I think that that game, Sannakaji was kind of feeding a little too much from my perspective. I think they were pushing up a little too far, and they were in mid a little too much, which kind of gave them Inksurance a lot more openings to push up.
It looked like Sannakaji was favoring these 1v1s that ended in a lot of trades off to the sides of the map, but not really getting control of the middle for a good portion of time. But Snapper Canal might actually favor that, especially with Clan Blitz being the mode, as these 1v1 picks that Sannakaji keeps getting might lend themselves to more organized mini pushes as opposed to one big organized push at any given time.
Those 2 hill areas on the left and right sides, you don't even need 2 people there. You only need 1 person there to pick your 1v1s there. Which does favor Sannakaji's one game plan. 1 person in 1 area, pretty much. Which, I don't know how that'll work on the next games. Because I'm not sure there will be... I'll check the maps, but I'm not sure there'll be any more stages like that. But looks like Alias has to go for a bit. I would consider Sturgeon kind of to be a 1-on-1 game, but stage, I mean, but that's really it.
Alright, sorry about that. I am back and ready to get into this game 4. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, I'm sorry.
Oh, good. See, Heavy Splatling Remix is coming out from both sides.
Oh, yeah. It looks like, they're definitely... This Heavy Splatling can camp on snipe. Not camp, but just dominate on the snipe area, shutting down pushes and starting pushes, kind of. So right now, it looks like Sannakaji is kind of in a group position, which I'm not sure it's a good idea, but it looks like already 1 person falls from Sannakaji and Inksurance Agency. It looks like Crimson does get a
Heavy
kill.
Splatling will find another pick right there. Yeah. That'll be the Inzap going down on Sannakaji's side. They'll be right back as we're seeing a very aggressive comp coming out from both sides, really, as this power clamp holder is going to be pushed back a ways. We got Bomb coming out, trying to establish a little bit more space in the center, but Sannakaji not really able to hold on to the center for very long, and that's really been the story of these matches so far.
They get
Power
a good
Clam's
push,
approaching.
and then they get back with Inksurance Agency getting a better push than them. Looks like there's
Yeah.
going to be Inksurance scoring, getting the kill on the end zap. Inkjet has popped from Sannakaji, but it looks like Nick actually isn't the one that dies. Nick is the one that dies.
Yeah, Sannakaji did a really good job of shutting down that push. It looked like they could have been in a really threatening position with both the Tenebrilla and a Booyah Bomb ready on the side of the Heavy Splatling remix. But at this rate, Sannakaji hasn't really found a way to get out of their own base area. We're going to see a duel of the Heavy Splatlings. Not going to Twitter them quite yet. As a Booyah Bomb comes out from the K-52 in response. Crimson looking to sort of get a flank. They're going to pick off one. Reestablish this firm hold over the center, letting their teammates super jump back in. And Inksurance Agency just looks a little bit more organized than Sannakaji this game, as they're going to pop Ink Armor. Booyah Bomb's ready. That's going to be a rush in. And that will be a Power Clam score. Yeah, that was a really well-placed Booyah Bomb from Crimson. They're going to get 10 more points on the board, and the team wipe coming out on the side of Inksurance Agency. They're going to get the other Power Clam that they were saving in, as they're going to super jump in as well.
They
going to miss that throw. So the push will be stopped at 50, and I don't think that clam is quite recoverable. So Sannakaji will still have a good 2 minutes to work with, trying to recoup this lead. 50 is not the worst in the world to recover.
Because it's good that you can score a lot of clams if you just get an organized push.
Yeah, but
it's possible.
Organized pushes have been kind of hard to come by for Sannakaji so far. They are looking to get this one though. They'll find the pick on the remix. That will be Sannakaji's first push of this game. It can. This might recoup lead.
They do take the lead. They go to 35.
Yeah, good job. Push. Yeah, good job by Sannakaji to get that power climb in, and also keep two alive. We saw at least one member super jumping out, so that way they don't lose all the control of mid that they had from that push. Inksurance Agency does have two specials ready. They have the stamp from the Tenebrella and I think armor from the Junior, so they have an opportunity to push if they want it. If they can just find one more opening from Sannakaji.
Since they have three specials.
It's going to be right there, the Booyah Bomb coming out. I don't think it's going to do much. They're going to find one pick. Crimson looking for these clams to get his own power clam. Their own power clam, sorry. Trying to crack open Sannakaji's defense real quick. Going for this this push at the end of the game. Toxic Mist going to be a little bit of a hassle. So we're gonna if Inksurance Agency wants to make a push, you don't have much time to do it. As Inksurance Agency is going to go ahead and take this opportunity, they're going to team wipe, and that's going to be the lead, and that's going to be a very hard one for Sannakaji to come back from. But Inksurance Agency doesn't let them at all. So Inksurance Agency will take this one 4-0 over Sannakaji. And yeah, that was a really good show from Inksurance Agency as far as like getting together this last push. It was something that we didn't quite see out of Sannakaji for the entire game. Is Inksurance Agency just shows this extra clutch factor that Sannakaji couldn't find.
Yeah. I like the way that Inksurance Agency threw the Booyah bombs to scatter the players, but then the Slayers capitalized on the Booyah bombs to put Sannakaji in a bad position. To put them in a wipe and then score more clams.
So that's going to be it for us for today. It's a long season. We're going to see a lot more of these two teams. As far as today goes, Inksurance Agency comes out on top 4-0. And that'll be it. Like I said, I'm Alias. I'm here with Shadow, and we'll see you around.
All right.
Take care.